welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Coming up next, the Timberwolves taking on the Mavericks. For the Minnesota Timberwolves, they pride themselves on each and every step that leads to victory. The preparation, the focus, the sheer will. Each game a new opportunity to prove their identity. Mavs, Timberwolves, just moments away right after this. Welcome, sports fans. Thanks for joining us. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. Hi, everyone. This is Kevin Harlan, and joining us tonight, Greg Anthony and Hall of Famer Doris Burke. And reporting from the sidelines, our very own David Aldridge. Now, a look at Dallas's starting lineup. The star backcourt of Doncic and Irving are out there. Washington out there with Daniel Gafford. And it's Jones in at the 3, the small forward. And for Minnesota, the 2 towering figures inside for him, Towns and Gobert. The wing set for him, Edwards and McDaniels. And it's Conley in at the 1. You know, with all the talent in these 2 backcourts, Doris, this should be a very exciting matchup.
And you know, Kev, it feels like we could say that for most matchups these days, right? The league is so heavily laden with talent at the guard position. I feel spoiled.
Now, here is Irving. And rejection by McDaniels. Edwards against Irving. Edwards can't hit. Doncic feeling it out. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
Yeah, Doncic is used to and accustomed to all this contact. In fact, you get the sense he loves and relishes this kind of play.
Now here's Conley. Shoots over Doncic, and Jones sends it back. And just about a minute into the first quarter. That's no good. Misses his first shot of the night.
Never easy to stop this guy at the rim, but that is a beautiful contest right there.
A nice shot by McDaniel.
There's a reason Mike Conley's teammates love playing with him. If you're open, I promise he'll find you.
Doris, when we look at the Dallas Mavericks, it looks like a team that has shown they want to win now.
Kevin, I think their ownership has never been afraid to pull the trigger on a big trade. The Mavs are not about just making it to the playoffs. This is an organization that seeks the ultimate prize, and that is to win an NBA championship.
Now here's Conley, and here's Edwards from the arc. Rebounded by Gafford.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
For Minnesota, they've gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Pass to Towns. Shoots over Washington. Towns, no luck.
Listen, he knows he should have made that shot. We'll see if they can work it back to him in that same area.
And Jones with the stuff.
It'd be nice if everybody took as much pride in his rebounding as he does.
You know what, Greg, he loves that part of the game, and it shows.
Well, but as defenders keep forgetting to box him out, he continues to just make them pay.
Here's McDaniels. The Mavericks making the shot. Out to Conley. 5 to shoot. Offensive rebound. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Let's remember, Rudy Gobert, 7-1. Very hard to contest effectively.
For Rudy Gobert, he is one of 4 players, Doris, to win Defensive Player of the Year 3 times.
And you think back, Kevin, he was a late first-round pick in 2013. Probably has exceeded all expectations. He has obviously cemented himself as one of the all-time defenders in NBA history.
And the first one at the line is good.
Well, we know Rudy Gobert is going to go down as not only one of the greatest defenders of his generation, but of all time. Just look at the number of times this guy has won Defensive Player of the Year. He is a force to be reckoned with.
And he can't hit the second. After 2 consecutive first-round exits, Greg, the Timberwolves are looking to take that next step.
And with Anthony Edwards at the helm, I think they will soon. But you have to remember, he is only 22 years old. And when your star is that young, you typically have to endure some growing pains before breaking through.
Now, here's Washington. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team. Tim Hardaway Jr.'s checked in for Jones. And so Gobert will bring it up for Minnesota. They trail by 1. Here's McDaniels. Over Hardaway. The shot by McDaniels, no good. Dallas has gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Hardaway with it. Working on McDaniels.
Love the hustle from Towns right there. Boy, engaged defensively.
A nice shot by McDaniel. McDaniels got his second bucket.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
They know that if this guy goes off, their chances of winning rise exponentially.
For Minnesota, they've gone just 2 of 8 shooting so far, just 25%. Here's Conley. Good.
Well, there's not a little bit of hesitation with Mike Conley. I know he's slight of frame, but he's thinking, I can score it on the painted area.
The 3 for Doncic. Again, the miss by the Mavericks.
Terrific closeout there to challenge the 3.
It may be the hardest thing to do in basketball. Close under control, and he's more than up to the task. There's no quitting this guy. He just gives you great effort, and he continues to give you great production.
And Dallas calls their first time out of the game. And Doris, here we're looking at Jaden McDaniel's stats. He's clearly been stepping up his game.
He has, Kevin. It's always fun to see a young talent develop their skill set, build real confidence, and Jaden's starting to carve out his space in this league.
Big group substitution now for Minnesota. Reed, he's checked in for Rudy Gobert. Anderson comes in for Towns. Alexander Walker, he's checked in for Edwards. And Monte Morris subbed in for Mike Conley. Now here's Hardaway. Hasn't made one yet. To stop the run. And McDaniels with the block. Timberwolves leading by 5. Bounce pass from Morris. And Anderson gets it to go. And what's your take, guys, on the hustle sticks for Minnesota?
Their defense has been so aggressive right out of the gate, wasting no time shutting shooters down here with authority.
And the other thing that's working for them tonight, getting out into the open floor. A lot of the damage coming in transition.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
59 seconds left in the first quarter. And here is Morris. And Lively pulls it down. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Back to Kleba. Hardaway from outside. It's good from long range.
How about the timing from Hardaway Jr. looking very comfortable taking shots after catching the pass.
Here's Alexander Walker, guarded by Hardaway, and it's blocked. Pass break, Dallas. to the right side. Here's Kleba. And they're unable to get the tying basket there. Fires from way outside. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. Timberwolves lead by 2. From Target Center, back in a moment. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Timberwolves?
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
And why wouldn't they? You see their effectiveness in the open floor. Very difficult to slow down.
Towns and Gobert hold down the post for him. Then there's Anthony Edwards. And it's McLaughlin in at the 1 spot. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Timberwolves. Now, here's Doncic.
And you know, you can't impact a shot that close any better than he did on that possession.
Boy, whether he blocks it or simply alters it, the result is pretty much the same.
Edwards passes to Alexander Walker. Back to Edwards. Just 5 on the clock. Lets it go. It's rebounded by Doncic.
Boy, he was wide open. You wonder, did he overthink it? That's a missed opportunity.
Well, here we are talking about Timberwolves greats. One player standing out to me, and Doris, I know to you. That's Kevin Garnett.
I don't think there is any debate that KG is #1. He is Minnesota's all-time leader in points, assists, rebounds, steals, and blocks. My goodness, what a career.
All by himself. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thank you, Kevin. We all know Luka Doncic is a master of one-on-one isolation scoring. Coach Jason Kidd said he knows how to use his body, the angles. Sometimes as a coach, you want to run all these plays, but at the end of the day, it's about getting him the ball with enough time to be creative. Kevin?
That's right, David. Letting him cook. Thanks for the report. For Dallas, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. Doncic going to work.
That's a high percentage look for Luka Doncic. He is a menace if he gets that deep.
Passes it to McLaughlin. Fades back. That's tipped, and that's out of bounds. Minnesota will retain possession. And the Timberwolves making a change here. Conley's checked in. We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. Kept alive. Gobert draws contact on the shot, and now a 3-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Absolute power. From Rudy Gobert. Terrific, out-muscling the defense.
This is his 3rd free throw attempt of the game. And often players want to discuss calls with the officials, but Greg, what was your approach with those conversations with referees?
Okay, well, it depended on the conversation, but at the end of the day, you realize they've got a job to do just like you do, and you try to keep it as respectful as possible and yet still be able to get your point across.
Here's McLaughlin following the basket by Kyrie Irving, and the foul called on P.J. Washington. That's his first foul, and the Mavericks making a change here. Gafford's checked in. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Here's Gobert, rebounded by Gafford. Gafford's got his 4th rebound in this one. Over in the corner, Doncic. Back to Irving. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
It is really difficult to get your feet completely set, to stay completely still. It's almost surprising to me that it isn't called more often.
Derek Jones, he's checked in for Dallas.
Such great concentration. Anthony Edwards maintaining his focus through the contact right there.
And he lobs it up toward the rim. Oh, and the dunk by Jones.
Pretty dime there, the kind of ball movement coaches love to see.
And part of the show tonight, Doris, Kyrie Irving's phenomenal handle.
Hey, Kevin, if you ask any NBA player who their favorite to watch is, many will come up with the name Kyrie Irving. It's the ability to have that elite handle, the footwork, the creativity, the ability to shoot a jumper, the pull-up, the lay-in. This guy is absolutely amazing.
Pass to Towns. And the layup's good off the glass. Towns has got his second bucket of the game to go.
Nothing better than a hustle play like that. It gets the whole team amped up, sets the example for everyone.
To the left side wing. Gafford finds Doncic. And he drops it in from the low post. Doncic has got the lead up to 4 now for the Mavs. For Minnesota, they've gone 4 of 10 in the second quarter from the field. So the Timberwolves call their first timeout. And usually one of the league leaders in field goal percentage, Doris, Daniel Gafford. What a solid contributor.
Kevin, you love those role players who play within themselves, and that's exactly what Gafford gives you, an understanding of what his team needs. Rim running, rim protection, and rebounding.
Group substitution now for Minnesota. Naz Reid, he's checked in for Rudy Gobert. Anderson comes in for Karl Anthony Towns. McDaniels, he's checked in for Edwards. And Monte Morris subbed in for Jordan McLaughlin. It's tipped. Morris against Hardaway. The feed to Exum. Stolen by McDaniels. Conley left side. It's deflected, and that's out of bounds. Minnesota will retain possession. Minnesota ball. .129 left in the first half. McDaniels with the ball. 6 points for him. And it's Jaden McDaniels with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
Now, here's Exum. Still without a basket. And Kyle Anderson gets the whistle that time.
Anderson.
That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Hardaway finds Kleba. Wide open look. And it's Dallas with another.
Well, you want some unselfishness from a guy who's capable of scoring. And Tim Hardaway says, you know what? My teammate's open. I'm going to get him the ball.
Now, here is Morris. The pass to Reid. Over in the corner, McDaniels. Pocket 6. Looks good, is good. Bucket number 4 from the field. He's taken only 6 shots.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
Hardy, no good. Timberwolves trail by 4. Anderson outside. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. It's rebounded by Dallas.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
We call that a great contest. You know this is something he brings to the table, the ability to anchor your defense.
The Mavericks shooting their initial free throws of the game right here.
And really, they haven't been able to differentiate themselves from the free throw line on the season at about 76%.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
No good on that one. And he's good on the second. Morris outside to the paint. It's deflected. Here's Reed. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. It's Dallas. They're up by 5. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. Here with Coach Jason Kidd. Jason, how do you feel about your team's performance?
I feel great. You know, we're sharing the ball, we're making the extra pass, but we're attacking the paint, and if we can continue to do that, puts us in a good seat.
Jason, thanks for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, folks. Ernie Johnson here with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. It's the NBA on 2K Sports, and let's talk the first half. The first quarter for the Mavericks was fairly even. Some good moments from both teams, but as the first period wrapped up, they trailed by 2. They were able to take control in the second quarter and finish the half ahead by 5. And Kenny, what are your thoughts on how Dallas played?
The bench guarding has been a big key for them. They came in with energy, and they were able to give the starters a real break because of the way they performed. That's the kind of production every team hopes to have from their second unit.
How about you, Shaq? What do you think about Minnesota?
Well, they could be ahead in this game if they were taking care of the boards. More possession means more scoring opportunities. A few rebounds either way could decide the outcome of the game. Ultimately, this game will come down to who wants it more.
And that'll about do it as we get ready for the second half. Let's take you down to Kevin Harlan.
Shout out to my man Joel.
Joel, what up?
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. You have to like what you're seeing from Luka Doncic.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
You know, as a coach, you can preach good shot selection, but it's up to the players to execute, and this guy has done just that.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. On the court for the Mavericks, the star backcourt of Doncic and Irving are out there. Daniel Gafford is out there with Washington, and it's Jones in at the 3 spot.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
You know, he's just leaning a little bit. You try to get away with it, but boy, the official all over it.
Now, here is Irving. Gafford passes to Jones. The 3 for Doncic. And it's McDaniels with the rebound. Timberwolves trail by 5. Here's Conley. Doncic with the block.
Boy, Luka has decided he wants to become a more complete defensive player. How about choice on the pipes?
Jones against Conley. That one goes in, and the Mavericks lead by 7.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible, and boy, that's a terrific start right there.
Now here's Gobert. Outside, Towns. 5 on the clock. Shoots over Washington. Towns, no luck. Mavericks leading by 7. And when it comes to Luka Doncic, he's simply, Greg, one of the best players in the entire game.
No question about it. He's a threat to record a triple-double every time he takes the floor. As versatile and dangerous a player as there is in our league.
First free throw is good.
Boy, Luka's strength, his size, his savvy puts him at the free throw line so often.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws. And so Edwards will bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. 9-point game. Minnesota calls timeout.
Trying to snap them out of this little slump.
Just feels like the basket is looking awfully small to them right now. They're having a hard time getting anything to fall.
Third quarter of basketball, about a minute and a half in. Unloads from 13. Shot is good, and the Mavericks lead is cut down to 7 on the bucket for McDaniels. McDaniels gone 5 of 7 from the floor here. Pass to Jones. Now Gafford. Doncic outside. Shot clock at 5. Dallas needs to get off a shot from deep three-point territory. Dallas again missing. The Timberwolves have gotten just one of their first 4 shots to fall since coming out of the locker room with the break. McDaniels in the post. Working on Jones. Excellent D that time from Jones. Passes to Irving. Dallas moving the ball around. Here's Gafford. And here is Irving. The 3 for Doncic. That shot, no good.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
And Kevin, even though they're down, he's still looking to do the spectacular, and he did.
Well, maybe this is the best time to do it. Doncic with it. 11 points in the game. Throws it up high. Out of bounds. Minnesota takes possession.
Boy, not sure what happened on that one. Just an unforced error.
A different look for Dallas. Mike Powell comes in for Daniel Gafford. And it's Green in for Derek Jones. Right around 3 minutes into the second half. Bounce pass Conley. Here's Towns. It's in there. Conley with the assist. Conley's got his third assist on the night.
Karl Anthony Towns will mix his spots as a scorer, that time doing work inside.
Now, here is Irving. Anthony Edwards with the rebound. Edwards got his fourth rebound with that last one here tonight. So much fun indoors to watch. Anthony Edwards on the floor. This kid is electric.
Kevin, this guy is part of the next generation of great players. When you look at the rising stars in this league, he's got to be near the top of that list. Unbelievable offensively, three-level scorer, and a guy who will get down and dirty on the defensive end. Boy, the extraordinary playmaking instincts of Luka Doncic on display right there.
Minnesota calls timeout. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, you have to stay hydrated.
Big group substitution now for Minnesota. Reed, he's checked in for Gobert. Anderson comes in for Towns. Alexander Walker, he's checked in for McDaniels. And Morris subbed in for Mike Conley. Now, here is Morris. Still yet to score.
2 minutes remaining.
Edwards kicks to Reed. They get it again. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for two.
First team foul.
And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Mavericks.
Great job by this team closing out, blocking a bunch of shots, and just a tremendous effort defensively.
Take a break.
I think one of the things that also strikes me is their activity forcing turnovers, coming up with steals. It has really shaped the tenor of this game.
And the first one drops. And Doris, you were saying this about Kyle Anderson. He can give you a little bit of everything.
Kevin, he's one of those guys. He'll provide shooting, defense, passing, playmaking, you name it. Sort of that jack of all trades at the forward spot. This guy has always found minutes because his understanding of the game is elite.
And the Mavericks making a change here. Hardy's checked in, and both free throws good for Anderson. Dallas leading by 3. Lobbed up there for Powell, and out of bounds as the Timberwolves gain possession.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
The Timberwolves have gone 3 of 8 so far in the third quarter, looking to lock in that rhythm. Bounce pass from Morris. Here's Reed. Oh, that's blocked, and that's out of bounds. Minnesota will retain possession. 1:37 left in the third quarter. Goes up on the high post. And the block shot turns into a shooting foul. So the defensive effort there a bit too much, as the officials will send him to the line, and he'll shoot some free throws. This is his first free throw of the game.
And when he's gotten himself to the line this season, he's come through right around 74% of the time.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And that one falls for Reed. That one falls, so he hits both of them.
You want to contest this guy's shot, but you absolutely don't want to send him to the line. He will make you pay.
Hardaway passes to Lively. Good, and the assist goes to Hardaway. Lively's got his first bucket of the night.
Well, Tim Hardaway Jr., a better playmaker than maybe people think. This guy very good at breaking the defense down.
Anderson against Powell. Out to Morris, and too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation.
Boy, not on the same page there, and in a possession ball game, that's a big mistake.
Dallas leading by 3. Outside Hardaway. Dallas moving the ball around. With the fadeaway. The second effort. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
The Mavericks have gone 3 of 4 at the free throw line tonight.
2 shots.
First free throw is good. Maxi Kleber, he's checked in for the Mavericks. So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2. Timberwolves trail by 4. Edwards inside, headed by Green. From 7, Edwards, that's good.
Edwards well covered on the interior, scores through the contest.
Outside Hardaway. Reed with the rebound. And so it's Morris with it. He'll bring it up for the Timberwolves. Here's Alexander Walker. Scoreless thus far. Kleber against Anderson. Reed. And he's good on the 3-ball. 9 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Hardaway, that's a 2-pointer. Misses the shot. It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. The Timberwolves on top as they end the third quarter on a 15-5 run. And do not go away as we'll be back in just a few moments with the start of our fourth quarter coming up next. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feet. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish play.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. The front court is McDaniels and Towns. Conley is the point. Edwards plays on the wing. And it's Gobert in at the 5 spot. So that's the lineup for Minnesota.
Wow, insanely tough to get a shot off when Rudy Gobert is around. Wow.
Now here's McDaniels. Towns for 3. And again, Minnesota with the triple. Breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Timberwolves.
They've been active defensively, rotating well, and then also closing out on shots. It's resulted in a number of blocks.
And you also have to love the way they've gotten out and run in transition. A ton of good chances tonight simply from being willing to run the floor.
And it's good, 2 points. Now it's a 6-point Timberwolves lead.
Well, known for being a terrific passer, he shows you right there. Case in point.
Over to the left wing. Here's Lively. Defended by Gobert. Lively the pass to Irving. 4 on the clock. Over Edwards. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him.
Yeah, that's just a master of understanding pick and roll and how to develop a quality shot. Such a dangerous guy in those sets.
Now here's Towns. Over in the corner, McDaniels. And finished off by Gobert.
Listen, at just over 7 feet, we know Gobert is going to be terrific on the glass.
Timeout. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Dallas calls timeout.
And with their offense sputtering, coaches got to get them back on track.
And to me, they're just taking too many tough shots. And when they do get an easy one, the confidence just isn't there.
Daniel Gafford's checked in for Dallas. Jones comes in for X. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Hi, Kevin. Well, Jason Kidd going over the plan with his team for the last few minutes. He had some pros and cons. He said, I like our play inside. But what's happening at the arc, fellas? We got to start making some shots. He needs more production from the outside. Guys?
Thank you, David. Conley, the pass to Gobert. Back to Conley. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Gobert down low. Gafford's there. Gobert, no good. Mavericks trail by 6. On the wing, Doncic. Covered by Conley, and the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Conley.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
Yeah, the anticipation was there. The hustle was there. Very close to picking that one.
Pass to Doncic. The 3. Oh, Doncic, long range.
Man, that is ridiculous range from Luka Doncic. Yes, step across half-court line, I'm in my range.
Conley, the pass to Gobert. The Mavericks pull it in. Gafford's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Here's Irving. Kicks it out to Jones. Gafford trying to break free. Out that one in, and the Timberwolves lead is cut down to 1 on the bucket from Jones. Up top, Gobert. Back to Conley. It's rebounded by Doncic.
Well, we love his ability to attack the rim. He just loses a little bit of focus and misses the chippy.
Gafford passes to Jones. Washington against Towns. The putback. It's good on the putback. And the Mavericks lead by 1.
I tell you what, he was on a mission on that possession. Did not stop working until he got it up and in.
Conley, the pass to Edwards. Over to the wing. McDaniels kicks to Edwards. From past the arc. Here's Towns, and Towns throws it down.
Oh, needing a bucket there. Towns doesn't hesitate.
Irving passes to Gafford. Doncic outside. And there's a minute 45 left in the fourth quarter. Back to Jones. And here's Washington outside. And that comes off the assist by Jones. Game winding down, and they just keep changing leads.
And guys, no separation yet, and I really don't think we're going to see any all the way down.
Edwards finds Towns. Over Washington. Towns, no luck. Now the Mavericks with it. They're on a 12-4 run right now. Here's Irving. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Edwards got his 5th rebound in this one. 1:09 left in the fourth quarter. And the rejection by Gafford. Inside. Washington, that's good. Now it's a 4-point Dallas lead.
Well, the coach loves this kind of ball movement. Anytime you create something inside the free throw line, you know it's a good look.
Here's Edwards. It counts. And he has brought them to within 2 points.
So much riding on that shot. What a bucket.
I'll tell you, that changes things, doesn't it? Good job, young fella. What a game.
Timeout. And you can see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other. And the Timberwolves call time here. They're behind by 4. 44 seconds left in the game. Let's present our New Balance player of the game, Luka Doncic.
And to me, the best part of his game has been the work he's done inside. I mean, slashing, driving the lane, attacking the basket at every chance. When he's had an opening, he's taken it.
Minnesota making a switch here. Reed's checked in. Here's Towns. The Timberwolves again can't hit. And that's an intentional foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
This may be their most important possession.
No doubt about it. As long as they don't make any major mistakes, this one's in the bag.
And now we've got the intentional foul.
Second team foul. Gafford at the line for 2.
first, and that puts them up by 5. So he gets them both, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Well, you like when a guy calmly steps up, knocks down the free throws, exactly what you want.
And so Edwards will bring it up for the Timberwolves. Money! And now they trail by just 4.
We know this about Anthony Edwards. He is fearless in these moments. That's a big-time clutch delivery.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
At the line for 2.
He hits the first one, and that puts them up by 5. Second one is good. Being both at the line, and it's a 6-point ball game. Minnesota calls timeout. They trail by 6. 27 seconds left in the fourth.
Who wants a pizza? Make some noise! Give him a hand, man. Your Timberwolves dancers.
27 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Here's Towns. It's rebounded by Dallas.
And his defense so valuable. Not many can bother that shot at the rim.
Boy, you see the effort. You see the range. This guy prides himself in his ability to shut you down.
Kyrie Irving taking 2 shots.
And so both free throws are good. And it's an 8-point game.
What's amazing about Kyrie Irving is if you ask a broad section of players who their favorite is to watch, many will tell you it's Kyrie.
Got his hand out enough on that one to bother the three-point attempt. Great hustle on that one.
You know, we talk about this time and time again, trying to stay connected to shooters along the perimeter. Nicely done.
So we see the Mavericks get the win here. And in the win, a comfortable win in what was, I think, Jay, a pretty hostile environment.
It really was. You know, it's never going to be easy on the road, but they didn't have too many problems with that tonight.
And now let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline for our player of the game. David, take it away.
Kevin, thank you. Hey, Luka, a come-from-behind victory. What was your mindset as you stormed back?
I was disappointed the way I was playing. The whole team just stick together. I think that's...
David, thank you as always. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. So long.